what can we possibly say in response to that?
It was nothing. Like I love it. Like I think that we should just have a show of us replaying Michael Irvin getting enthusiastic about anything, and that is more entertaining than anything any of us could do. I just want to run that clip back for the rest of the. We got 2 more hours. Just run that in a steady loop of him making up words, and actually all those words were good, but I would like him to make up some words, some over words.
Then I'm going to give you some words that you, and it's not so much you, but a lot of other people who sit at this desk over the course of a week. I want the same energy that I heard last week about Dak Prescott delivered this time in his favor. Nick, and I'll start with you as a member of the Prescott family. He was sensational the other day. Oh, by the way, since he's come back, they've scored more points than any team in the National Football League. And all of last year, when he was healthy, they scored more points than any team in the National Football League. Dak Prescott is an elite-level quarterback, and people, for some reason, don't like to say that out loud. Nick.
Yeah, when you say people, you're excluding me. And Dak Prescott has been quite a fruitful horse for me to ride because for whatever reason, y'all watch him do this and then act like he's not capable of doing this. And then I get to come on TV and say, Dak's really good. And then he comes out and does it again, and you all act surprised. So, like, I'm happy to see it. I know I'm not surprised by it. Last week, I was telling y'all all, chill out. Things got a little ugly, but Dak is fine. And again, he shows up and he over-delivers, overcompensates, and y'all are all overrated for hating on Dak.
Well said. Graz.
He's not talking to me.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you talk about same energy. They are a good team. He is a good court. Like they are fine. And this is what I was saying last week. Since he's come back, they've scored a lot more points than they scored in his absence. Even all that winning they did with Cooper Rush, the offense is operating at a higher level. They've gone over 40 points twice since he's come back. So look, I think they're in great shape. I think they're going to be right there in the end. To the point that Dominique made earlier, Philadelphia has a 2-game division lead and a head-to-head win over Dallas. They have the advantage right now. They deserve to be called the best team in the NFC. When it's all said and done, they may well be. We're having a conversation about who can knock them off. I think Dallas is the scariest team, and I think Dak Prescott is a huge part of that.
And part of the reason for that, and I'll take it a step further, Dak Prescott is the reason for it, Mike T., and you have been on his bandwagon, so we don't have any of the haters here, Michael, but you're Michael Irvin, I mean. But the point of it is that if you're looking at the teams that we really like in the NFC right now, Jimmy Garoppolo, Jalen Hurts, it's still very early. He's been great.
Yep.
Dak is the guy that you believe in.
And Greeny, of those 3, absolutely one game, I'm taking Dak Prescott. Look, we could quibble about is win a quarterback stat, but points are, and they're number 1 in the NFL when he plays. And if it's even possible to have an underrated superstar on the Dallas Cowboys, they do. Tony Pollard is a superstar. He is a difference maker. Long handoffs out of the backfield. When he touches the ball, he is really hard to get down in open space. And to me, he's the real X factor when we talk about these 3 teams.
And the words or the letters OBJ continue to come up. Cherry himself brought them up very quickly. Are they going to add another piece to this thing, Danny?
I think they'd like to. Obviously, Odell Beckham is a guy that teams are going to need to see healthy first. You're going to need to see what the contract demands are. I think that's a ways away, but they've been clear about their interest, and they do feel like they need another piece at wide receiver.
Yeah, agree. I'm confounded by that. I've signed her players. Sign him right now. Have him in your building rehabbing. Have him go to meetings and practices so when he can play, he can hit the ground running.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.